Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Office Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language. As you can know that your exam is coming, right? From 1st of September, your registration date is going to be start. So that's why it's a very crucial time. You have a exact September, October, November. So you have a 2 month, you have a 2.5 month for your exam. So right now, if you have taken the paid batch, then this is very okay. Why? Because if you have taken the paid batch, it means your concept is, I think, clear. And if the concept is clear, you can able to do the questions. In the paid class, we also give the questions, and in this mock paper also, we have just make a very good mock paper so that it is just a before exam, it is just a preparation in which you can analyze yourself that in how much time you people are, finishing this exam. So that's why this session, the YT session, is also very important, in which we always discuss the important questions. Okay, now. So guys, today we are going to do the Limitation Act and the tax law. Okay, so we have almost, in the module wise question, guys, we have almost completed what? We have almost completed the module D part, okay? And module D part we have completed. Then module C, only 2 days are left. We will just finish this module C also. So after that B and A, and then we are going to start the definition portion of your act. So that's why this session is going to be very important from the examination point of view. Now, this Limitation Act, what exactly the Limitation Act? So this is basically that what is the time limit for filing any case. What is Limitation Act? That what is the time limit for filing any case, and this limitation is applied to every suit, for every application, and for every appeal. This is very important. For every suit, every application, every appeal, this Limitation Act is important. Okay. And in the tax law, we basically have to understand income tax. We have to study GST, commodity derivative tax, and your PAN card. So these are the content that we have to study in the tax law. So this is your complete package. Okay, now let's start with the question and answer of the session. Number one question on the screen is that, guys, that what is the period of limitation for filing a suit for compensation for breach of the partnership agreement. Breach of the partnership agreement, this question you can understand in the two ways. Suppose a person is there and this is the partnership firm. So they are doing they do business with each other. So they just breach the partnership agreement. Suppose if a person breached the partnership agreement, so in that case, partnership firm have in how many days, that within what time limit they have to file the case. This is the question. Within what time limit they have to file the question. So whether it is 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 6 year. Yes. So this is very much important. Okay guys, what is the right answer? Tell me. This is the first situation. The second situation, in which suppose the partners are there, P1, P2, P3. If the partnership agreement is breached by, suppose, this person, so we have to file the case for the compensation. So what should be the time limit? Whether it is 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 6 year. Tell me, class. This is important question. This is important question. So the right answer is, guys, that is 3 years. 3 years is the right answer. And please give the answer as much as possible. Okay, this is the right answer. Next, the next question is the limitation period for filing a suit for possession of movable property by person dispossessed. So in that question, what is possession, what is ownership? So possession is basically what? Suppose this land is mine. This land is mine, right? But I have given this land to my friend. So it means I have given the possession of the land to my friend. But the real owner is Nikita ma'am. So suppose, class, if any person who have a movable property dispossessed, suppose in ownership also I have my possession, I have my ownership. Suppose if X person have taken my property, so what is the time limit in which I can file the case on the movable property? What is the time limit in which I can file this? What is the time limit? 1 year, 3 year, 6 year, 12 year. What is the right answer here? So guys, if we talk about the movable property now, so for the movable property, always remember the limitation is 3 years. 3 years is the right answer for the movable property, because every property, whether it is immovable, movable, each have a different limitation period, and these types of questions come in your exam. So okay, this is the right answer. Next, now class, in this question, in the suit for recovery of possession of immovable property based on title, if the plaintiff has been dispossessed, the period of limitation is, now class, in this question, this is of immovable property. This is of immovable property. Now tell me the exact answer. Yes, class. For the immovable property, whether it is 6 year, 12 year, 30 year, or what? That is very important question. That is very important question, guys. So for immovable property, always remember this 12 year is the right answer. Third, B is the right answer. Okay, 12 year. Done? Now, next question is the limitation period for filing a suit for specific performance of the contract in the case containing breach is calculated from the date of, what is specific performance of the contract? Suppose in any contract, we do not demand the compensation. We just need only that material which is breached. Because normally in contract, we just demand the compensation. I think that is okay. But for the specific performance, suppose if you have taken a very precious item, if you just broke it, I want my only that property. I don't need any compensation. That is means I need a specific performance. So for specific performance, if you are continuing breached the contract, so that is calculated from the last breach, from the first breach, recovery of the breach, and none of the above. Tell me the right answer. The limitation period for filing a suit for specific performance of the contract in which the continuing breach is going on, so that will be calculated from the, this is first one, calculated from the first breach. So fourth one, B is the right answer. Okay, next. What is the period of limitation for filing a suit for recovery of possession of the ancestral property by the co-sharer? Co-sharer means, suppose grandfather, the property will become to the father, grandfather to father to son. That is called ancestral property, that comes after the death of that person. So if ancestral property, suppose the co-sharer is there, father, brother is there, 3 brothers are there. So now this is the property. This is the property. Now tell me, what is the limitation period for the ancestral property? Suppose if anyone breach that contract. Tell me. So for this one class, if the ancestral property is there, the right answer will be 12 years. A is the right answer, because for ancestral, that is basically the immovable property, and for the immovable property, this is 12 years. Okay, next. The next question is that what is the period of limitation for suit relating to immovable property for the foreclosure class by the mortgagee? Foreclosure by the mortgagee. So what is the right answer? Foreclosure. Tell me. For the foreclosure, the right answer will be, that is 30 years. And what is foreclosure? Foreclosure means basically, suppose, what is mortgage? B person is there, this is bank. If the bank have given 15 lakh rupees and this B person have given the immovable property to the bank, in that case, bank first of all dispossess this property from B person, and after dispossess, the bank will sell the property. So this is called the process of foreclosure. So the limitation is always 30 years. See, the limitation is always of 30 years. That's it. Okay, guys. So this is the right answer. Done? Next. The law of limitation only bar remedy. It means that after 3 years, after 12 years, after 30 years, if you just approach to the court will say just get lost because my remedy is finished, but does not extinguish the debt, right, property recovery. What is the right answer? The law of limitation only bar the remedy, but does not extinguish the what? Debt, right, property and recovery. What is the right answer? Debt, right, property, recovery. So the right answer is class right. Suppose in the breach of contract, 5 lakh loss is there. So in that 5 lakh loss, I know that after 3 years, my remedy will be finished, but it's my 5 lakh. It's my right to take my property. That's it. So right is the right answer. Now, tell me the answer. The limitation for filing a suit by a surety against the principal debtor would be 3 years from the date on which, tell me, from the date on which amount was paid by the surety to the creditor, the date of demand by the creditor for the payment to the debtor or the surety, whichever is earlier, the amount become payable to the creditor, the refusal by the principal debtor to pay the amount of notice being by the surety. What is the right answer? And for this question, I think you people know what is contract of guarantee. This is principal debtor, this is creditor, this is surety. So what is contract of guarantee? If principal debtor is not able to pay the money, then surety will pay the money to the creditor, and after that surety can demand from the principal debtor. This is exactly the contract of guarantee that is given in section 126 of the Indian Contract Act. Okay, so the question is the limitation for filing the suit by the surety against principal debtor. Surety against the principal debtor would be 3 years. It means the limitation is 3 years, that within 3 years surety have to file the case. It means surety can demand the money from the principal debtor, right? So now you have to tell me when this will be start. The amount was paid by surety to the creditor, the date of demand by the creditor for payment to the debtor or surety, whichever is earlier, the amount become payable to the creditor, and the refusal by the principal debtor to pay the amount on the notice being the surety. What is the right answer? What is the right answer for this question? Tell me, guys. The answer is very simple. The right answer is when the amount that is paid by surety, after that this will happen. So this is the right answer. This is the right answer. Next is period spent in prosecuting the case before consumer forum can be. Period spent in prosecuting the case before consumer forum can be included, excluded, partially excluded, partially included. What is the right answer for this question? Tell me. Included, excluded, partially excluded, partially included. What is the right answer for this question? So we have already learned when we just read the Limitation Act that there are so many days that will be excluded in the Limitation Act. So filing of case, the date on which the judge will give judgment, or the time in which we just take the order, etc., that will be excluded. So this is the right answer. Next question is, in computing the period of limitation for an appeal, the day on which judgment pronounced shall be excluded, the day on which judgment pronounced shall be included, the time taken for preparing the decree be included, the day on which judgment pronounced and the time requisite for obtaining copy of the decree shall be excluded. What is the right answer? appeal, the day on which judgment pronounced shall be excluded. The day on which judgment pronounced shall be included. So in that case, this is the right answer. So D is the right answer here, this one. Okay? So that's all for today's class. So I hope so you people like this session. And this is your new batch, guys. The new batch is going to be start from 4th of September. So if you want to take this, guys, so what you have to do, this is the paid batch. In the paid batch, you will see the live classes according to your time. If you are not able to see the live classes, then you can see the recorded session. Okay? You can ask doubt any time in the class if you are in the live session. Okay? And then live classes are there, recorded sessions, doubt sessions are there. Then mock paper is there. Then ebooks are there. So many things are there in this session. Okay? So that's why this is very important from the examination point of view. And this is the only batch, selection batch, in which we are giving you everything in a very detailed manner. Otherwise, after that, we will just launch the revision batch, case studies batch. So in this batch, within a very short period of time, we have to finish the syllabus. So that's why this is the only batch in which everything will be told in the detailed manner. Okay? So that's why. And this is your Mahapack. In the Mahapack also, you will get everything. 1 year validity, English plus bilingual, all classes, all batches classes. 1 year validity, Mahapack and mini marathon, everything you will get in CAIIB ka Mahapack. Plus, it will cover the November-December session and the May-June session it will cover. Okay, so for that thing, apply the coupon code MOON80 for the maximum discount. So that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.